Hi, and welcome back to Launch Your Rocket. I'm Jen Smith, helping you break free from the world's lie that average is the new normal. It's time to stop just surviving and start thriving, ditching the world's blueprint and stepping into God's design for so much more. Stop settling, start soaring, let's launch. Today's episode is the shift. It's the life-changing truth you've never been told. What if the reason you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or drained isn't because you need to fix yourself, but it's because you've been carrying things you were never meant to carry? What if all the frustration, comparison, fear, bitterness, the weight that you've been managing for years could actually be removed? Like gone, not managed, not controlled, but gone. Are you ready for how? God takes them away. And wait, you've probably heard this phrase before. God takes away the sins of the world, and thought, yeah, but what does that even mean? This is it. You see, it's not sin like you think. That word is tripping you up. It's the heavy, ugly feelings that are weighing you down. The ones you're trying to fix in a self-help podcast. The fear, jealousy, comparison, anger, bitterness, anxiety, depression. All those things you don't want to feel, but have been learning to manage your whole life. And I know you're probably thinking, Jen, are you saying God actually takes those feelings away so we don't feel them anymore? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And most people can't even believe it's possible. It just sounds too good to be true. But what if it's not? This is the difference between the world's way of managing and self-help and God's way. God just takes them. The world says to manage those feelings, and God removes them. He takes them from you, so you don't carry them anymore. And that's why you finally feel light and free and whole and happy, and you thrive. We're still stuck because most people will never experience the shift. Why? Well, we've been conditioned by the world to think that struggle is normal, that it's just a part of life, that fear and bitterness, comparison, depression are just part of life, and that it's your job, or the self-help guru that you go to teach you to manage and cope and keep grinding through it. But you were never designed to carry all of that. You were created to live light, free, and full of peace, full of joy and purpose. That's the shift. Imagine you've been walking around for years wearing this old, filthy, heavy coat, and you've gotten so used to it that you barely even notice the weight. But it's there. It's slowing you down. It's exhausting you. The coat is all the stuff that the world piled on you. The fear, bitterness, comparison, frustration, the shame. And the world keeps telling you, learn how to manage it. Cope with it. Try harder. But here's the truth. God never asked you to wear that coat. He didn't design you to carry that weight. He created you in His image for peace, joy, abundance, and freedom. And here's the good news. God doesn't tell you to go fix it yourself. He literally comes over. He lifts that heavy coat off of your shoulders and puts it on Himself, and He replaces yours with this silky, white, weightless, beautiful robe. That's what the shift feels like. And it's not because you've earned it. It's because that's what He's always wanted for you. But why is it so hard to shift? Why do so many people stay stuck? Honestly, it's because they don't see themselves in the shift, right? They don't think it's about them. Most people think, well, I'm not angry, I'm not bitter or jealous, I'm fine. That's not a problem for me. But here's the thing. These feelings, they don't show up as you expect. So let's just break it down for a second. You think, I'm not fearful. Fear isn't like a monster hiding under the bed. I'm beyond that. I'm not afraid of the dark. But fear is why you hesitate. It's why you shrink back. It's why you second guess yourself. That's the fear. It's why you don't go after your dream, because you're afraid of what people will think. How about bitterness? You probably don't see yourself as a bitter person or an angry person, but anger, bitterness, it's not slamming doors or lashing out. It's perhaps that little eye roll when somebody annoys you, or holding a quiet grudge. It's assuming the worst about someone without realizing it. That's bitterness. How about jealousy? You think you're not jealous? Jealousy is not always dramatic. It's that little sting you feel when you scroll social media and you see someone living the life you wish you had. It's that subtle thought, must be nice. These feelings don't seem like a big deal, but they're heavy. They're the very things keeping you stuck, drained, and disconnected from the life that you were meant to live. And the best news is you don't have to carry them anymore. You were never meant to carry them. All right, Jen, then where do we start? Well, if you're ready to shift, here's where it starts. A simple prayer. God, I recognize that I need to shift. That's it. Help me see where I'm holding on to pride and fear and bitterness. Open my heart to the peace and the freedom that only you give. I'm ready to stop living stuck and start living according to your truth. Lead me and I'll follow. That's it. In the quiet of your shower. Could it be that simple that I just say, I believe I want to shift? Yeah, it could be that simple. Then why is it so hard for us to do this? To actually say it? To actually, with one eye open, be like, I'm kind of curious to this way. Why is it so hard? Because most of us are getting our wiring, our wisdom, our information from the world. And the world teaches us to hold on, to hustle harder, and to manage the mess. We have so much. Self-help is the biggest booming industry in the world. But God's wisdom is different. It's gentle, it's kind, it's peaceful, it's forgiving, it's freeing, it lightens your load. You don't have to figure it all out alone. If you want to start rewiring how you think and live, I recommend just read a proverb a day. Just like life's little instruction book. Or just keep tuning in here because every episode I'm gently dropping truth breadcrumbs to help you shift. And when you're ready to go deeper, you can go into Bible 101. It's a B101. It's a course that I made. It's on my website, launchyourrocket.com. No pressure. It's just an invitation. But it's super simple. But the bottom line is you were never meant to live stuck, stressed, or small. You're supposed to ignite. You're supposed to wake up with a fire in your soul. The shift is real. And it's available to you right now. You keep carrying the weight, or you can decide today to shift. The choice is yours. But I'm here if you need me. All right, our next episode, we're going to talk about building momentum and launching your life. But for now, reflect, write, and pray. And if this hit home today, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might need it. And make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can also follow me at Launch Your Rocket on Instagram and TikTok. And you can go to launchyourrocket.com and sign up for weekly newsletters. There's a community there and so much information. I hope this helped you get one step closer to the vibrant, purpose-filled life. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time on Elevate.